All right, bless up, bless up, bless up to each and every one. Today is Thursday, July 4, 8:09 p.m. EST. Yeah, man, big up to everyone, manners and respect to everybody for checking in. Yeah, tonight is not gonna be a long night. Yeah, man. About a 2 hour live or something like that still, but we just have some topics so we just want to throw out the quick and fast till they get when I say people. So big up to the ones and ones and we're there bright and early, Big up to Merkaba 360. Big up to Delroy Stewart. Yeah, man. Big up Free Thinker. Jerome Young. Big up yourself. You get what I say? Yeah, man. Manners and respect Jerome for always support the thing. You get what I say, my general? Yeah, man. Let me just go through the formalities as always and big up the ones and ones who are also members of the platform, because you don't know it, go, we appreciate the membership. Island Spice, where you go on, my sister, big up yourself. Michelle Clark, Rhythm Palace Studio, Private Figure, Ever Blessed, Jamaica Bad Boy, Exit 9X, Silver One, Is Addiction, Cute Browning, Beast, Black Sal Day, TG Media, Jamon, Vioni All, Humbleman RB, Lone Star, BI Strong, Sweet P, Global Life Records TV, Rick Livestream, The Free Thinker, Nicky Willie, DJ Congo, Not Your Child Car, Moodman, Ryan Williams, Only Good Karma, baby. Wanna big up on yourself, manners and respect for the continued support. Big up yourself in the Ever Blessed, you know the thing go. And I just want to say, big up to everyone wherever you're from, whether you might be in Jamaica, might be in the Caribbean. Condolences for everyone affected by Beryl. All the thing go, just be safe out there, and it's all about the rebuilding process, as them say, when no cost life, no cost nothing. You understand me? I say big up the Caribbean massive every time. Big up North, South, and Central American massive every time as well. Big up the UK massive, big up the European massive, Yeah, man, respect to the UK massive every time. The thing goes, sometimes a 5 hour difference, so sometimes them can't do check in, and sometimes we really appreciate, them checking in. Big up to Grung Deem, big up to Only Good Karma, Chanel Baby British, Mr. Fabulous, all the ones and ones, CKP, that mayor, big up on yourself. Yeah, man, big up to all the ones and ones, and big up the ones where they in Germany as well, in Africa, yeah, man, in Asia, wherever you at, big up on yourself. So you know what the thing of people. All right, we have some topics up for discussion, quick and fast. Yeah, man. We're looking at the Beryl aftermath. We're looking at Hurricane Beryl aftermath. Yeah, and we're asking the question if politics is being played. So we want to hear some perspectives on that as well. Also, we can segue into a little musical reasoning as well. We see whole heap of little conversation out there recently. Skillibeng was asked who is top 5 lyricists are, and I think as a Gaza Prince, him go say Alkaline, and a lot of people not really comfortable with that. Gaza fans really find a problem with that. And it just begs the question though, is that why is it we're so tribal when it comes on to dancehall music? And then we really wonder, say, what is really wrong with the growth of dancehall music? Because the reality is, I think with Skillibeng's list, I think it's a fair assessment in terms of who him have as the top 5 lyricists, right? But, I don't see why some people have to really take the thing to a level where, yeah, man, bad mind and envy come in, and a man just say, here we go on, ooh, you never put certain man name in the thing and whatever. So we definitely want to hear some perspectives on that. Masicka performance, we see people are asking performances, and people are saying, boy, Masicka performances them weak. Over St. Kitts there, and over where place name Tartot or whatever, right? We want to speak on that because I personally think that, sometimes everybody have them strengths and them weaknesses, and everybody's a work in progress too. So at the end of the day, yeah, me not really think Masicka is a poor performer, just like everybody else, yeah, we always improve as time progresses. But we want to hear some perspectives on that still. You get what I say? last but not least, we want to talk about Project 2025. Yeah, that should be a very interesting conversation as well, because Project 2025, a lot of people might not be aware of what it entails. And so it's the conservative agenda, in the US and things like that. So a whole heap of things they want to change. Yeah, man, once Trump take over the place and things like that. And the man, them thing no normal. So we definitely want to touch on it and hear some perspectives on it. Remember, people, as you enter, just hit that like button on your way in. We greatly appreciate that. Ronnie Biggs, yeah man, big up my general. See there, and next person over the England side there. Big up yourself, you know what the thing go. Jeremy and A. Simon, manners and respect in my general. Global Life, Records, TV, big up my general, you know it going on. Always on the play forward. Big up to Poseidon too, Poseidon world great. Big up yourself anyway there. And big up to all the ones and ones, man. Big up our subscribers, big up all silent listeners. Big up everyone who support the thing or who check out the platform. And big up to the ones who are watching on them TV as well. You can just drop a like on the stream as well. Remember, the link is pinned at the top, so you can check in and share your perspective as it relates to the aforementioned topics. Again, this is not a long stream. I just a little reason where I come all with the people and keep it moving, so you know what the thing go. Nikki Willie, yeah man, big up yourself in the manners and respect. Lynette Thompson, bless up yourself in the, you know what the thing go. BI Strong in the building. Yeah, man, big up yourself. All right, people, so let's get the ball rolling, because you know what the thing go. We're in a long wait right now. All right, so this is King Charles, the head of state of Jamaica. Right, this is the head of state of Jamaica right now. Yeah, man, this is the head of state of Jamaica, King Charles, and he must say, boy, he must send heartfelt condolences to countries affected by Hurricane Beryl. But I was expecting them to send some money as well, because, as the head of state, so the country being devastated, some form of money should be the first thing we know to talk about we send come to Jamaica. Yeah, we understand, say, the Jamaican government is responsible for the allocation of resources and things like that. But if you are the head of state of a country that has been severely affected by a natural disaster, then it is only right that, you kind of line up some money quick and fast. And know, say, yeah, man, while you have sent this heartfelt condolences, yeah, man, send some money as well to assist in the whole reconstruction or rebuilding process. You get what I say? But it just goes to show that sometimes you really wonder if these people really care about the country. I mean, I understand how you are the head of state and we don't see no money being sent out right away, quick and fast. But anyways, people, I know we have all been seeing the aftermath of Beryl, and it's a lot going on. There are some parishes that are more severely affected than some. Condolences to everybody. It got people lost their homes, people lost a lot of things, but at the end of the day, 7 times rise, 7 times fall. Big up to Canon God in the building, manners and respect, my general, the thing going on. You see it? Yeah, man. See it there, yeah, man. Big up, man. Big up Global Life. And big up the chuckers, them thing, Jamon, Rowan Noble, yeah, man. Private Figure, all the ones and ones, them, all chuckers. Tom Ford, Top Man, big up on yourself, man. All chuckers. If you don't hear me shouting out by name, you know, say, here go on. Big up on yourself, all chuckers out there, because you know how the thing go. Yeah, so as I was saying now, with Hurricane Beryl, it's a serious issue in terms of the devastation. Some parishes are more severely affected than some, and things like that. So we just want to make sure, say, here go on. It's always about, the rebuilding process. Ronnie Biggs, I've been watching the elections. I'm not sure if the results are in total though. You get what I say? Yeah, me a follow what go on between Sunak and Starmer, Labour and Conservative. So it look like, say, the Labour might take over the thing, but me I watch what go on still. You get what I say? Yeah, man. But them things are going on about England still and a politics time. So we definitely watch what go on, but I'm not 100% sure about the final count and things like that. That's the reason why, you know, I'm not to talk about it in detail as yet. But I know today was their election in England. You get what I say? Conservative and Labour. Richie, what his name? Richie Sunak and what? Keith Starmer. Yeah, versus Keith Starmer, whatever the general one name, Starmer. So it's conservative versus Labour. And it's the same thing. It's a very similar thing with the Jamaican political spectrum too, there is the liberal and there's the conservative. You get what I say? So big up Ronnie Biggs, respect for the updates. As I was saying, people, yeah, man, from time to time, these natural disasters will occur, and it just depends on how the country handles it or how the country deal with it. But as always, you know how it go. Politics are gonna always play a part in it, and people are gonna always try to score political points. You get what I say? Yeah, man. You know how the thing goes. So we see what couple little political things are play. You get what I say? In terms of people forward out, and I said this and I said that. In terms of politicians, But at the end of the day, a matter of this nature should require a collective approach. We kind of put the politics aside and focus on the rebuilding phase based on what has transpired. So let me just share this. I think this is a very interesting thing there from Peter Bunting. So this is Peter Bunting, people. Listen what I said there.
So I would have expected that vehicles would have been pre-positioned, particularly knowing that the Clarendon, Manchester and St. Elizabeth were the areas that the meteorologists had predicted would have been most heavily impacted. So I'm very disappointed today. Well, I'm very disappointed that I've been on the road from morning and I have not encountered one GPS repair truck. We're on the main road, the main east-west corridor at Spur Tree. There's a pole here blocking the road. There are a number of poles that have been broken, GPS poles. And being up and down from morning on the roads, I've not seen one GPS vehicle, I've not seen one NWA vehicle. And the weather has been clear from morning. There's been nothing preventing the operations from taking place. So I would have expected that vehicles would have been pre-positioned, particularly knowing that the Clarendon, Manchester and St. Elizabeth were the areas that the meteorologists had predicted would have been most heavily impacted. So I'm very disappointed today. Well, I'm very disappointed.
All right, people. So that is from Mr. Peter Bunting, the same man where we say he want to use the fishermen them as informants. You get what I say? In the fight against the whole things and things like that. You understand me? Yeah, that is Peter Bunting. But anyways, politics are gonna always play a role. But let me just play a next little clip the people. So just listen this quick and fast.
For 3 years, the impact on a small open economy and our budget and our exposure to debt is quite significant. So the issues of climate change and the climate justice issues are significant for us in the developing world.
These are issues that your head of state, King Charles, has spoken to widely. I've had a note from him expressing his heartfelt condolences to those who've lost people across the Caribbean because of this storm. And he says he's hoping to engage with regional leaders directly in the coming days to offer support. Is that something you welcome?
Yes, I expect to have a call with King Charles. He has been a great campaigner on the issues of climate change and raising awareness. And I hope to engage with him so that we can advance the climate change agenda globally.
Okay, Prime Minister, really appreciate your time. I'll let you get back to work. Thank you so much. And I'm glad it wasn't as bad as you had feared. Now, the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Andrew Holness, now with us. He joins us from Kingston. Thank you so much for sparing the time today. I know you've got a huge amount to do. Can you give us a sense of the damage that was done overnight?
Well, we're still in assessment mode. What we can say is that based upon the category of hurricane that hit us at a category 4, the damage was not what we had expected. And so we're very grateful for that. But there was damage nonetheless. We had damage to some coastal infrastructure in southern parishes. We had damage to agriculture and housing in 2 parishes, Manchester and St. Elizabeth. We have had some roads cut off and blocked. But outside of that, I think Jamaica was spared the worst.
Are all of your people on the ground able to contact everyone? Is everyone accounted for?
Everyone is accounted for. We had 2 deaths so far registered. We have now about 1,000 persons in shelters. Our telecommunication systems are, I would say, 70% operational. Electricity went down in some areas. We are restoring that as quickly as we can. We are now into recovery phase. So we are doing our assessments, and in another 2 or 3 hours, we'll be able to give a full assessment as to what the damage is.
I know yesterday you were speaking about law and order, because this does sadly become an issue, doesn't it, when people have to evacuate their homes, possible looting. Are there any signs of that happening overnight?
Thankfully, because of the extensive preparedness campaign in which we engaged, we were able to mitigate any such activities. So we have no reports of looting or any breakdown in public order. So in general, we are in a very good state to start our recovery.
Have you spoken strongly in the past about your concerns about climate change? Because you know.
All right, so pretty much that is the Prime Minister on CNN, giving them an update on what's going on with the whole Beryl settings, right? And he made a very important point, which I just want to say, I personally must commend the government. Sometimes we have to put the politics aside. You get me? I say Mandela Strength, big up in my general. Davnet, big up yourself. You understand me? I say Bob Weeks, big up, you know the thing, all the ones and big up on yourself. So what I'm saying is, there comes a time when we have to put politics aside, because see Mr. Bunting there where said as him go use the fisherman them for fight crime upon the seas, right? Him said as him no see no JPS trucks or no NWA truck, right? So the thing is this, sometimes we kind of play politics where it's not necessary. You understand me? I said, because the reality is that you not seeing no JPS trucks or NWA trucks does not mean that there is none in the parish or around the place. I mean, you are very much aware of the damages to certain places, and you understand the resources as well. You know very well, say, it's not like, say, 2,000 trucks about where you are going to see them like bus and taxi about the place. So at the end of the day, to say you are disappointed because you haven't seen none, and you're saying that the trucks should have been strategically placed and things like that. Strategically placed where? Oh, you strategically placed trucks now. Tell me how the part they go. I would love for Mr. Bunting to respectfully tell the people how you strategically place the trucks them, because it's not like, say, you have a whole heap of trucks. So at the end of the day, you're going to have critical areas that will be getting critical attention. I think JPS said what, 60% or 65% of people, our customers, are without power. Whole heap of people are without internet. You get what me I say? Yeah, man, enough people. I'm trying to reach out to some folks in Jamaica as well. You understand me? I say, yeah, me have a little house down there too, so you have to check out and see what I go on with it and them something there. And you can't to get through to anyone at all, because the internet in a lot of places are just not working. People just not have the internet right now. You understand me? I say, big up to Mark, in the building. Big up to Uptown TV. Big up yourself, It's Addiction Media. Bless up yourself, my sister. Yeah, man, you know the thing go. Yeah, man, Davnet, respect. Yeah, so as I'm saying, 60% of customers are without power. That's a lot, right? But we understand that too, because remember, your power lines fall down. So you have to cut power. You can't have you know, power lines hot about the place and water about the place and things like that. That's a recipe for disaster. So right now there is the need for the NWA, which is the National Works Agency, and the JPS, all of the other telecommunications company, them, Digicel, Flow, you name it, all boots on the ground to see how best and how fast they can restore you know, the regular services. This has always been a problem. It's nothing new. Every tropical storm or hurricane, we have had these problems. Some places, them get back power quicker than some. If you live in a Kingston, chances are you might get back power way faster than some rural areas. And if you're living in the rural areas, it's a vice versa thing. Based on the location, based on the logistics and things like that, it might take some time for power to be restored. So that's a normal occurrence whenever we have these hurricanes. So I think Mr. Bunting was really trying to play politics right there, and that was not needed. Because one, you want to say this so that people can put the spotlight on, oh, National Works Agency, they're not doing a good job. JPS, you know, not doing a good job. I understand the JPS part because, well, JPS kind of political too, because the government own what? 51% are there and about, right? And the National Works Agency, you know, say, is still a government-run entity. So I understand that, but don't put politics in the thing like that, whereas people start to chastise the National Works Agency, because some very important things occurred or transpired during the storm. What Andrew Owen said in a real life too, you know, we have to take it into consideration, because I have witnessed storms and hurricanes, right? Especially hurricanes from 1988, Gilbert, until now. There's always looting. You understand me? I say, Mr. Chin wholesale always get teared down. You know, certain shops get teared down. Looting always go on. Certain hardware always get teared down. So I am just saying that I've not seen anything like that in the media at all. We've not seen a whole lot of reports of looting or breaking and things like that. So, you know, the government, the JCF, the law enforcement, they should be commended for their response to this natural disaster kind of settings. Because, yes, we cost the police them every day more time, you know, and sometimes it's justifiable. You understand me? I say, but whenever law enforcement does a good job, still we can commend them as well, man. Because trust me, this might be the you know, one of the most incident-free in terms of looting and break-ins and things like that we have seen. You know, anyone can correct me, you know, but the reality is that from 1988 until now, every hurricane, somewhere get teared down and looting going on and them things. You know, it's a natural occurrence. You know, when a man hears a hurricane, you know it goes sometimes. You have a certain man just line up to step out and tear down some place. Or some man a target or some place a long little while. Him know say, yeah man, storm comes, a curfew a go on road empty. Yeah man, a police vehicle go drive past regularly, yes, but them not there everywhere, them not omnipresent. So, you know, it's good to commend law enforcement and the government as to how them handle it. You get what me I say? Yeah, man, couple lives have been lost so far. You get what me I say? Based on what we hear, condolences for that. I think a young man play ball in an Arnett garden, right? I remember them said them to stay inside, and you know the thing go, stay inside and just go and watch what go on, man. Not to be too bummy and run out on them something. All right, cool. You a play ball and ball gone a gully in a them times. I mean, I think you have to go in there. Me understand if you see one minor in there or one old person or somebody who need help, you try to help them, and at that go on, me understand the effort there. But a football, me not think a football is more important than your life still. So condolence to the family as well. But that was not the wisest thing to do. You know, yeah, man. If when it come on to life now, if I want younger one or any adult or somebody else, yeah, you see I get washed, we see you jump in and you try a thing and fell into difficulties there. Yeah, we overstand that and we have to respect that. But me not think of football more important still. But as I was saying though, when it comes on to what transpired, right, the nature of the government's response I mean, members of parliament as well, their response as well. You see it. You see on both sides of the aisle. You get what I say? You see their response and you can say, well, yeah, man, you must commend them for their proactiveness. But I don't think Mr. Bunting should really try politicize it now to say, well, because him not see no trucks, he might imply say there is none, and he might critique the response and things like that. You know, it's a big country in the context of the resources available. So it's not as if, say, boy, this is America and, you know, them have all the resources to deal with it. Not even them themselves did have the resources to deal with even, you know, down Louisiana side in a Katrina, right? So the reality is that sometimes you have to be patient and be observant and know, say, whatever you can do. See Mr. Bunting there, right? People, Mr. Bunting no multi-millionaire. Have one bag of money from him days in a Darren Bunting and Gully. So you are telling me, say, as MP now, right? I mean, I'm showing you people. All members of parliament were given $5 million additionally, right? $5 million additionally to, you know, assist in preparations and things like that. There is also money in the constituency development fund. So, me would ask Mr. Bunting still in a real life. So, you tell me, say, Mr. Bunting, if you really care for your constituents, them, you could rent one backhoe for the day and clean up a couple little place, man. No, now make it look so bad, Mr. Bunting, man, respectfully. Because it's either you could have saved some of that money, some of the 5 million, right? You could have saved some of that money and you could have used it to rent a couple backhoes and things like that in anticipation, right? You put them on standby and you know, it's all right, cool, pending on the impact. Yeah, man, we are going to need 1, 2, 3 backhoe and equipment to kind of deal with the, you know, the cleanup. Because you're in a rural constituency, a Mandeville that. I mean, Manchester, so to speak, right? So why you never, one, use some other money there and line up a couple backhoe? Why you as the member, not the member of parliament, but you know the thing, you are the person, I think, Rhoda Crawford, yeah, Rhoda Crawford won that seat from you, right? So you are the caretaker, right? But remember, you were the MP, and that was a PNP stronghold too. You understand me? So at the end of the day, as caretaker, why you couldn't even rent one backhoe, say out of your pocket, for argument's sake, why you couldn't rent 1 or 2 out of your pocket and just say, yeah, let me deal with it. And, you know, whatever comes after, we are all in this thing together. I think that's right where it should be. You know, I don't think it needs to be that political. If you are concerned about the, you know, nothing from the National Works Agency, yeah, man, you roll out your 2 backhoe, man, just like what Popcorn did do the last time there in a St. Thomas, when they were speaking about the drains and things like that that needed to be dealt with to mitigate against flooding. The Popcorn never come out and accost the government and I say, yo, no, we not see nothing from the NWA. No, Popcorn them rent them equipment or use them equipment because him have a couple of them things there. You get what I say? Yeah, man, big up the Popcorn to where I deal with them kind of progressive things there. Because I remember when he did that, yeah, man, I mean, he get a little highlight still, but maybe he say it should not really get more. But at the end of the day, him use film equipment them and go deal with that. So if Mr. Bunting really come complain like that still, then, you know, rent couple backhoe too, man, out of your pocket too, or with the money where you get, or well, you not have access to the constituency development fund. That would be Rhoda Crawford. I understand that part there. Or Rhoda Crawford get the 5 million too. Yeah, but at the same time, yeah, I understand those aspects now. As the caretaker, you don't really get them money there still. I Rhoda wouldn't get them money there. However, Mr. Bunting, I still your constituency because you're the caretaker. You understand me? I say, so yeah, man, you can rent 2 backhoe and just step out brawling pan them and deal with it too. So you know if you wait to see NWA and JPS. Me understand the JPS part, you not control over that. But remember, say the only way that JPS can access these areas and if the roads are cleared. So I think what is most important is the heavy equipment vehicles to clear the roads. So JPS can forward in and assess their damages and get to work and things like that. It's always about clearing the roads. So yeah, Mr. Bunting, man, if you really, really want to make a difference right there, so yeah, you should have rented a couple of them backwood there and start deal with the road cleaning, you know, get a couple people. I want to start work on it because the NWA can't do everything. I really don't understand this thing. This is a national emergency, right? In terms of a hurricane passage. And it requires a collective effort. It's not only NWA, everybody supposed to play them part. Every well-thinking individual in Jamaica should be out cleaning up, playing their part. Yes, that's how it should go. It's a collective effort whenever there are natural disasters. It's not you sitting down waiting on the various entities to get involved. No. So I'm just saying, you know, Mr. Bunting, you personally could just get a couple backhoe and you start deal with the thing like that. So at the end of the day, the road are clear. You know, Jerome, big up yourself in my general. You know the thing going on. Yeah, man, manners and respect for the check-in. You get what I say? I'm big up to the people them there, I know. Wife Style News, big up yourself, you know. All of the people them, just drop a like on the stream. We greatly appreciate that. Yeah, we understand to say our audience as well is a lot of Jamaicans too, you know. Sometimes I have like 40% Jamaicans tuning in. Big up to Jamaica YouTube and all the ones that are doing at Jamaica right now. You get what I say? Yeah. Blacklight and James Bond them, Subi down there too. I'm just saying that sometimes you have a lot of Jamaican audience who tune in, you know, because you know it goes. Sometimes when you check the analytics and you see what going on and you realize where your audience is from and things like that. Jamaica sometimes is my number one audience. Maybe like 40%. The US is sometimes like 30%. England, you know, is one next 6% and things like that. So right now, you know, them not have no power, no internet, you know how the thing go. But big up on yourself same way. Anytime when you catch the play forward, you know how the thing go. Mr. Fabulous, you know how the thing go in my general. Big up yourself. Respect for the check-in. Yeah, man. So as I was saying now, when it comes on to like the reconstruction and the cleaning up, it's normally a collective effort from everyone. It's not only just National Works Agency. And yeah, you can call out JPS, but remember, say JPS don't have an airline where them just fly in and land and stuff like that. JPS have to really access the roads. And if roads are impassable, you know how that goes. That's an impediment to JPS having access to these affected areas. So that's just the reality of things. So if Mr. Bunting, if you want to criticize, just get 2 tractors and, you know, get fully active and you play your part as well as caretaker. You can come out your pocket. That's what politicians should do. In times like these, this is really the time for all politicians to step forward and put their best foot forward and show say they really care about the country and the people, you know, whether it be in their parishes or constituencies. Yeah, we understand Sir Rhoda Crawford run things and we see her do a little cleaning up on them something then, preparations and things like that. And she have access to the money or whatever. But you know, as a person, as a politician, who you were a member of parliament before, and you can afford to rent a couple backhoes. Yeah, man. Me not pocket watch, but me I say you can afford to. You get what me I say? Yeah, it's time like these that you see who really cares about Jamaica and who really care about the people of Jamaica and who are all about a collective effort in times like these. You know, that's when you really see who is who still. Because at the end of the day, everybody should be all hands on deck right now. You know, if you have a little thing and you can spare it, yeah, man, you're just rent couple back home, man. You get me and get a couple people with some saws and them something down, just go, yeah, man, clear some roads and cut out some trees and them sitting there. I think me see a video today with a general, a chopper. You see that tree, the people? That type of tree where the man a chop is like a pimento tree. That type of tree is like a pimento tree. You have different types of that tree, you know, but predominantly pimento tree. The man a chop it and the last just a bounce off it. So you know, say next week he not done chop that. Because pimento, yeah, the pimento wood, you know, is a serious thing. So a lot of rural areas now, certain roadblocks, a man just can't run out and go grab the last man. You must be mad. Yeah, some trees will drop, it can work. So in terms of the branches, you know, you still need a saw or a couple saw to cut up the big chunks and them things there, and you need some heavy equipment to push them out of the road and them things there. So the reality is that you know, yeah man, Mr. Bunting could have just line up a couple backhoe and grab a couple men with saws and yeah man, step out broad in and deal with it. You get what me I say? Yeah man, Dr. K, yeah man, bless up in there, you know what the thing going on. You understand me? I say respect for the check-in. His addiction say, I saw the videos of communities coming together and moving falling limbs. Right, that's the way it should be though. Because remember, you know, when it comes onto a country, and that's the problem, you know, people have been saying that civics must be taught in school and it's a prerequisite for any great nation. There comes a time when it's country above everything else. You see, when it comes down to time of disasters, right? Whether man-made or natural, yeah. When it comes down to certain situation like all the big sea where happen, right? When it comes down to even time of war and things like that, you know, those are times when you know, say, here what, no matter how political you are, that is a time where you have to know, say, it's country first. So it no matter what political side of the fence you are on, you know, when it comes down to these scenarios, that is when you know, say, yeah, is united we stand, divided we fall, all hands on deck kind of settings. That's just the way it normally is. So, you know, this is a time when we should not be really trying to play too much politics. You understand what I say? I think that with what has transpired, you know, it could have been worse, but there are some severely affected areas. And there are also, you know, certain aspects, whereas people don't really have the communication, you know, like, yeah, people can make calls, but some people just might not have no internet or things like that. So, you know, say a person who normally uses WhatsApp to communicate with friends and loved ones overseas, they might not be able to do that right now. So the reality is that, you know, it should always be a collective effort. And there comes a time when we cannot play politics. As a matter of fact, there comes a time, and this is one of them. To play politics, that's like the cardinal sin. It's very disrespectful. So calling out for you know, see no NWA trucks and JPS as if say you omnipresent everywhere. I understand you might have talked about your constituency as well. But I mean, what you expect say them are gonna die your constituency bright and early? We don't have that much resources. So you should at least find out what's going on, and at least you can tell the media, say, I spoke to the person in charge of Manchester from the NWA. Yes, and I did reach out to JPS and spoke to their regional manager or something like that. That's what you, Mr. Bunting, should be telling the media. What have you done? That's the thing, you know. And that's the thing about journalism too, you know, man. You get what I say? People are asking him, and him a tell we say him not see no NWA, him not see no JPS, and him disappointed. But if the person did ask him and say, but what have you done, Mr. Bunting? What would have he said? What would I say, boy? What? Yeah, complain, but what have you done? So that's a part of the problem we have in our society, especially when it comes on to politics. Him a complain, but him not do nothing at all. Him not show them nothing what him do. He's not showing them to say, well, here we go on. Yeah, man, you know, I have two groups of people working and clearing some sections. I've spoken to Rhoda Crawford as well. Remember, you know, Rhoda Crawford is the MP and a JLP. That's fine. You should be telling the people on the news that you have spoken to Rhoda and, you know, you have offered whatever assistance might be needed to collectively address the issues within the constituency. That's the way it should be conveyed to the news. Not you are complaining about NWA and JPS and your hands empty when you could have easily rent a couple of them backwards there and them things there. So politics is a very nasty thing more time, man. You get what I say, people? It's a very nasty thing at times, and sometimes we have to understand that it's not every time it has to be politicized. That is not needed sometimes. Sometimes we just have to know, say, it's country first, all hands on deck kind of mindset. And we just deal with it like that. And you know how that go. We just kind of move on because it's a collective effort. I saw even at Flatbridge. I saw with Flatbridge, you know, and there's this channel like them just focus on Flatbridge and them things. Sometimes I like watching them channels too, you know. You know, I'm on a very good camera. I'm show we half a tree the whole day, 24 hours a day. Yeah, man, I just watch them little thing there and see what I go on. Because you just kind of like them things, you know. So I just saw that go sometimes. So there is one that covers Flatbridge. Yeah, man, and even this morning, you see some individuals, not even the National Works Agency, and them people are trying to assist with the cleaning of Flatbridge until, you know, yeah, man, some heavy equipment did forward and now it clear. So it just goes to show that them at least start it. Them never sit down and wait and say, boy, where is the NWA? Where is the member of parliament? Where is the councillor? Where is the caretaker? Where is JPS? No. They started to do their own thing. And, you know, when the heavy equipment them come, yeah, man, Flatbridge was cleared quick and fast and back to normal. So that's how it goes sometimes. You get what I say? Real youth, where you go on, my general? Big up, you know, Shenette Edwards. Bless up, Shenette Edwards. You get what I say? Big up yourself, you know, real youth. Manners and respect, my general. Respect for the check-in. Errol Clark, big up yourself, you know, my general. You know how the thing go, you know. Yeah, man, people, let's drop a like on the stream. You know how the thing go. If you want to check in, you can check in and share your perspective as well. But as I was saying, you know, with Flatbridge, people were engaged, trying to clear the debris. So at least when the relevant authorities them forward with the necessary equipment, you know how that go. You know, them get it done, and that is it. But I don't think that we should be trying to play politics with every, you know, situation. And it's just sad to, you know, sometimes we have to know that not every situation requires political grandstanding or trying to score political points or things like that. I think some situations, and this is one of them, it requires an all hands on deck collective effort, you know, trying to recover and trying to get in touch with, you know, everyone in your constituency and things like that to ensure that everybody is okay. And that's the politics about Jamaica too. And sometimes that's the reason why, yeah, me not to get too emotionally invested in the politics, because when it comes down to situations like these too, it can become political. You will have a member of parliament who, in times like these, them will visit certain parts of the constituency that is like the PNP area or the JLP area. So for argument's sake, if it's a PNP member of parliament and it's a crisis like this, yeah, he might go into the PNP areas them and whatever, and chances are he not go over the JLP part because he might expect the caretaker to go over there and whatever, but he's member of parliament for the entire constituency. So sometimes the politics kind of really play a role in that aspect. And you also have the vice versa as well, where if it's a JLP MP, they will go to the JLP area of the constituency, but they will not go to the PNP area of the constituency in a lot of cases, because that's how the politics stay in a Jamaica. And it's something that we really have to look at in times like these, you know, where it's a natural disaster or it's a state of emergency, you know, yeah, so to speak. We can call it that, call it a spade, and call it a state of emergency, because the reality is that it's a serious thing that transpired. So I am just saying there are times when politicians should not be tribal. You know, there is a time when it's all hands on deck. And at the end of the day, some people just don't see it that way. You understand me? I say, yeah, man. Big up to Shenette Edwards, you know, in the building, you know. Big up to Upright Hands, you know. Yeah, man. Respect for the check-in. So you know how the thing go. Manners and respect to everybody. Christopher McDonald, big up yourself. No, man, Christopher McDonald. Yeah, man, we not have to deal with it, so in general. Yeah, man. Whenever we're over here and we are reason with each other, man. Yeah, man, we can reason it out. We don't have to attack someone like that. So please, yeah, let's not resort to that in general. Yeah, me kind of just like over here where people feel comfortable. Yeah, man, them can say a thing or two enough to make a whole heap of sense, but if you respond to it, you can respond to them in a very diplomatic manner. You know, so as to say, I reach out to them to just kind of show them your perspective. You know, I really try to demean anyone. I don't think that is needed, but you know how we do it in general. So make we just keep it respectful like that. So back to what I'm saying, 360 degrees. As a politician, you know, yeah, you should have a couple equipments out and running, and you assure the media what you are doing. Right? You, Mr. Bunting, is showing the media what you are doing. That's how it should be. Yeah. Because if the person did ask you, so what?
GPS repair truck. We're on the main road, the main east-west corridor at Spur Tree. There's a pole here blocking the road. There are a number of poles that have been broken, GPS poles. And being up and down from morning on the roads, I've not seen one GPS vehicle, I've not seen one NWA vehicle. And the weather has been clear from morning. There's been nothing preventing the operations from taking place. So I would have expected that vehicles would have been pre-positioned, particularly knowing that the Clarendon, Manchester, and St. Elizabeth were the areas that the meteorologists had predicted would have been most heavily impacted. So I'm very disappointed today. Well, I'm very disappointed that I've been on the road from morning and I have not encountered one GPS repair truck. We're on the main road, the main.
All right, so that's Mr. Bunting say he's very disappointed, right? He has been everywhere. He has been everywhere, right? He has been everywhere in terms of his constituency. He's saying that he has been up and down all around the place from morning. And you tell me, say you're up and down all around the place from morning and you have nothing to show. You should be showing the media a couple of things that you are doing. I mean, really, sometimes we really don't understand how these politicians think. Yeah, man, and how them really operate more times still. You know, yeah, I think I understand, but sometimes it's the madness me not really understand. Because the reality of things is that you should have been out there with some equipment, playing your part. And then whatever resources the National Works Agency has, and also the Member of Parliament has, yeah, it can't too much because it's needed. There is more need than the resources available in a time like this. That's just the reality of things. So you shouldn't really have couple, you should really have couple equipments out, man, and play your part. Not just out there critiquing. That's the problem sometimes, you know. We love to critique, or from a political perspective, we try to score political points. You understand what I say? Yeah, in certain situations as well, that does not require that. You know, yeah. So shame on you, Mr. Bunting, man. Shame on you. Yeah, as a politician, this was your moment to shine as well. And to show the constituency that you are worthy for re-election. Because remember, say, the election I call a year, you know, remember, say, Andrew Onless is going to call the election at the next conference. So you should have used this moment to really, shine and say, yeah, man, I care about my constituents. And as a result of that, I did not sit back and wait for the NWA. You know, I brought some equipment out of my pocket or whatever to assist with the clearing of roads and the, cleaning up efforts and things like that. That's what we expect you to be out here showing to the media, not playing politics for your call out National Works Agency and things like that. You know, and then you have other people out there saying Andrew Ownless is they out here tell lies and one bag or something. I just don't know why. I don't understand why sometimes we just cannot have some decency in recognizing that in certain extraordinary situations, we have to put the politics aside. Big up TG Media, manners and respect in my general. You know what the thing go. I'm just saying, everybody, that's applicable to everybody. Whether politicians, whether you're on social media, whatever, whether you're PNPR, JLPR, whatever. You get what I'm saying? You should use this moment and put the politics aside. So you're not to push the political agenda in this matter. You understand me? I say, yeah, big up in a Dory. Yeah, man, big up Dory. As Dory say, but Dory, where are you though? Are you in Mandeville? Right, because Bunting really did not talk about Mandeville still, but you know what the thing go? You get what I say? Yeah, I mean, sometimes Dory, he might not see them, but we spot him the brother. That no mean say that's them not about the place and Gully soon reach him. So they must bypass. So hold on. So the NWA must bypass everywhere else to get up to him. That no make no sense. You get what I say, Dory? Oh, Dory, Montego Bay. Yeah, you know Montego Bay, them say are the second city, and you know the thing go. Tourist capital and them something there, so things have to deal with quick and fast, But the thing is that, Mandeville as well also has rural areas, a rural place. Manchester, I keep on saying Mandeville. Mandeville are the capital, that's like the center, the city center, right? But Manchester, it's a farming parish predominantly. So so rural settings. You get what I'm saying? So you have some areas where if a tree drop down or whatever, them no must can access it quick and fast. You have to clear the road ahead of you to reach up to where Mr. Bunting there. So Mr. Bunting, I make it look like the NWA must bypass everybody, right? In a Manchester and forward to him. It's just crazy. You know what the thing go? Oh, you say Montego Bay Dory. All right, cool. That's how it go, my general, man. Big up, man. I'm glad to know say you can check into it. Look like a service, Wi-Fi restore and them something, internet service restore and them something there. So big up Dory in the building. You know what the thing go? All right. So Christopher, yeah, man. The reality, my general, man. Christopher, Mr. Bunting should have in a probably water boot and him helmet and gloves and out there. Yeah, man, I help clear roads and them things there. Yeah, that him for out there do. Every politician right now, every politician in Jamaica should be out in the roads, in their constituencies, playing a part in the cleaning up effort. And when I talk about them a make some little backward or whatever, them a play a part. Sure, this is now where you're sure if these people really love them constituency, really love them constituents, and really love the country. Yeah, when you see them out there putting in the work to show that, yeah, man, I care about Jamaica. You understand me? I say? So that is where that is at. You get what I say? Yeah. Listen to me. Lifestyles news, everyone should be disappointed in Mr. Bunting's statement. Yeah, because first thing first, you are not showing nothing that you're doing. We don't see you with one garbage bag. I pick up a couple little things I put in one bag and say, yeah, be a part of the the whole cleaning up effort and things like that. We don't see you doing nothing at all. All we see you do talk to the media, say you don't see any NWA and no JPS. As if we say, boy, they must bypass everywhere else and head to you. Or if the roads are blocked, they need to be cleared first before you can see JPS. You can't see JPS if the roads are blocked. That is for sure. So you shouldn't even mention JPS like that neither. You should be on the phone coordinating. Yeah. So when you speak to the Observer or any news outlet, you can speak from an informed position and say, yes, I spoke with the regional director for JPS or regional manager for JPS, and I spoke to the regional manager for the NWA. Yes, that's what politicians do. You understand me? I say. So these people are just crazy sometimes, man. The way how they deal with it, and the way how they try to score political points just for trying to do so, when in actuality, if he want to get him stuck up, because remember, you know, that seat is a very close seat, you know, people. It's a very close seat, you know. Yeah, because remember that was predominantly a PNP seat, you know. Right? And even when Bunting lost to Rhoda, that election was what? 33%. You understand me? I say 33% of the eligible voters voted, and that was a PNP. That was a strong PNP seat. That was the same type like Dr. Linval Bloomfield where Crawford went down there and said he want to give them goat, meaning say him not give them a fish, he's gonna teach them how to fish. And the people said, no, we want our curry goat right now. So I write this so that day. And he lost that seat. So with Mr. Bunting now, that seat is a close seat. It's not a it's not a JLP stronghold, but we understand how politics run as well too. You know, and that's a part of the politics where it's gonna be around for a little bit. You know, now is the time for Mr. Bunting shine and show the constituents him really care and he want to be back MP. He wants to serve them again. You know, big up to Joanne E. Drummond, you know. Yeah, man. Well, you know, say Joanne, you know, say me not to talk about the FinSac thing there right now still, because I think we should wait on that report as well, you know. Yeah, man. You see, that FinSac report, I think the people should demand that FinSac report, and when it is tabled or put forward to the public domain, we can have an informed decision on it, you know. Yeah, you know, yeah, that's my position still. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to call anybody name with FinSac like that. You get what I say? We understand, so there are some politicians where you can say, yeah, it was under their watch it occurred, and some people were responsible for this and that, but my position is the report being made public would definitely help us to speak from a more informed position. So me kind of just lean right over this stuff, you know, Joan. But big up yourself, same way. You get what I say? Yeah, man. You know how Bunting get to work, man. You see, Bunting said he's gonna use a fisherman them. You get what I say? If you fight crime, man, them something there. Yeah, man. So sometimes the man just try to score some political points for no reason. You get what I say? Big up to Orion Moreno. Yeah, you are JLP, that's why you attack. So that's why I show you, say, man. You see, that's a problem with people. Sometimes I think, you know, learn to read a room or things like that. You know, you get what I say? Yeah, man. Me a JLP. so you just forward and you say because you are JLP, that's why me attack. So what is now Orion Murray? Very simple. There's a StreamYard link that's pinned at the top. When you hit that link there, check in and tell me what lie me really I tell Pan Peter Bunting right now. Yeah, in a real life. I want you hit the StreamYard link there and check in. Because sometimes I don't think you understand, you know. Typing these things is very easy. But explaining it, yeah, man, it's not so easy still. But you know what I think? Big up, kid. Yeah, man. Respect for the check-in. Chadwin, big up, you know. You know what the thing go, you know. Them not check in the global life. Because them can't check in and tell me, yeah, man. Yeah. When me I say wrong about Mr. Bunting, or when me I say make him I say me a JLP. So, you know, people just kind of get tribal in everything. And it's just a reflection of people who have a political tribal mindset. And that is what really permeates the YouTube space as well. And we overstand that too. But at the same time, man, just be humble sometime, man. You get what I say? Sometimes them say, if you have nothing good to say, don't say nothing. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Chadwian, yeah, I think the government is on the ball with its hurricane recovery efforts. They are out there doing the assessments. Daryl Vaz is hands-on. I like what I'm seeing so far. Yeah, man, there's a lot of things going on right now. You get what I say in general. What heap of things are going on, man? You know, yeah, man, we see things that are going on in general. You get what I say? Yeah, man, we see what are going on in our real life and things like that. But the reality is that sometimes we always have to play politics. We have to play politics in everything that we do. And even on the YouTube space, you know, man, the people them just tribal with the politics, man.
What they're trying to do is to assist with clearing roads. A lot of trees are fallen, and hear the chainsaw behind me. We are going from one tree to another. We are at Hope Boulevard now, and we'll be heading right across the carpet area to assist with the clearing of roads. A lot of roads are reduced to single lane. We want to help to get that corrected by the end of the day as best we can. Right, so the NSWMA is now in the phase of the recovery phase now. What we are trying to do is to assist with clearing roads. A lot of trees have fallen, and you hear the chainsaw behind me. We are going from one tree to another. We are at Hope Boulevard.
All right, so that kind of gives a brief synopsis of, cleaning up efforts, things like that, cleaning up efforts and things like that. Yeah, man, it kind of gives a little update on the carpet era, but there is resources being allocated. There's the effort all over the place to deal with the thing. You get what I say? Yeah, so I just say there, Christopher, at the end of the day, still, we have to kind of approach even the social media space where if somebody talk nonsense, sometimes we don't have to really validate it neither in a real life. You get what I say? Yeah, man. Once you now bash the government, yeah, use a JLP. These are shallow-minded people, shallow-thinking people. As me say, they cannot hit that link and come on the panel and stand on what they say and defend it. You get what I say? Yeah, man. Great, where you go on, my general? Big up yourself, Great say, Imhotep, I am wondering how the Prime Minister rode to his private house. Look, no, man, say, remember Jamaica House and Jackson, Cherry Garden, Beverly Hills, Narbrook, whole Stony Hill, the wall in place there. Remember, say them place there? Yeah, man. Where you say, man, you have to clear up them places quick and fast, man. You know how it go, man. You get me? I say the carpet area, you go focus on that too. But you realize that most of these areas, like the rural areas now, where you know it go, the rich people them live. Yeah, man. You have to kind of make sure so that's the roads them clear and things like that. With that video from the NWA still, yeah, man, I feel say government need to look at getting a couple more of them vehicles there where they shed up the tree them, So you saw up the tree them and just throw it in at the machine and the machine just deal with that. And make some sawdust and them something there. Yeah. So at least them can work on acquiring some more of those. Just in case, man, because remember, sir, every year them things are going, These are the first one so far, and the season ends like I think November there and about. So there will be more to come. And next year there will be more, and the next 100 years there will be more. That's the reason why sometimes I think when pastors as well try to show that religious thing in front of it to say divine warning from God and things like that, people should just dismiss them and say stop being opportunistic, because you know very well that every year them things are going. It's a season. That's Mother Nature at work. But anyways, I understand the meds kind of different still. You get me? I say, yeah, man, Prime Minister. But at the end of the day, I agree. The Prime Minister, right, the leader of the country, if he said, fit in place must be the first place where you actually clear up, so say what? Yes, you have a functioning government. So it's agree. As Mr. General, some people will look at it and I say, oh, them clean up where Andrew owners live, but certain places don't clean up yet. Them argument, they were kind of weak. I lead of the country that. So those places will be given priority, and rightfully so. But what I'm saying is when Mr. Bunting I say that in my wait on the JPS and the NWA and him not see them yet and things like that. Him should have out there with couple backhoe. And that make the person say that's me a reason like a JLP, Just because me I say, in a situation like this, you coming out and a criticize and a critique and things like that, you should be the one putting in some work, and then say here we go on. Yeah, man. Me I do this, right now until when the NWA forward. Him should need to call out JPS. Because JPS can drive over the roadblocks them and things like that. So it's more like the NWA and the need for heavy equipment to clear the roadblocks. That's just the way that is. So we can't really politicize all them things there. Yeah, foresight, big up, you know. Yeah, man, respect me, general. You say you have some service or what? You have internet or what, foresight? You know, Lone Star, manners and respect, you know, my general. Big up yourself, you know. Yeah, man. Dory was saying that, Michelle Clark, where you going with? Big up yourself, you know. Dory was saying no light or internet, I just planned ahead. Oh, Dory, cool. Got you. Yeah, man, I saw it go more times still, you know. Hopefully, within the next 24 hours or so, JPS can just start restore. Because remember, when you have power lines down and things like that, them have to really restore them, and then them have to just make sure say everything good. Can just turn on back power and, you know, check the grid and everything and make sure it's everything all right. So it's going to take a process and a time. So it might be a couple of days, it might be a day. It just depends on the nature of the damages. So me not feel say we must try and play politics with the thing, you know. We should really deal with it collectively like a Jamaica settings, and that's why me I say we always try to politicize things. You get what me I say? Yeah. Well, foresight, you know, it's not a matter of even that, me general. You get what me I say? Because what's this now? In a matter like this, us as Jamaicans, we should not be looking through political lenses. You get what me I say? So me not see the government as no PNP or JLP right now. Me see the government of the country, right, who is required to assist with the what? The relief efforts and the cleanup efforts and reconstruction efforts and all those things. Because it's a time of a national emergency. So whenever you have these scenarios, as I said earlier, whether it might be war, whether it might be natural disasters, or whether it might be even scenarios like the Big C, right? It's a time when people just have to know, say, it's a Jamaica thing. It's not a JLP or PNP thing. That's how it is, you know. Big up Kevin Matthews, you know what the thing go. You get what me I say? It's not a JLP or PNP thing. So we cannot be looking at this situation through any political lenses. That is our problem, you know. We are so tribal with the politics, right? We have to look at everything through political lenses. So the reality is, in a real life, Mr. Bunting should have out there with couple backhoe. You understand me? I say, yeah, man. Should have out there with couple backhoe and I go and do some work and things like that. And then you can just call out who you want to call out. And at least tell the people them say that you spoke with Rhoda Crawford and you spoke with the relevant authorities. So you are informed, you are aware. You just out there say, I don't see no JPS, I don't see no NWA. I know that you fear say, man. You understand me? I say, you fear inform the media to say, well, yeah, man, I spoke with so-and-so, I am well aware what's going on in my constituency. As a matter of fact, I used to take charge of the constituency in a way and try and build back the confidence of the constituency for you. But no, we don't have to try if you just be petty and score political points. You know, it's just, well, I don't know what to say here, man. And people, when you talk these way and talk the truth, people getting at them feelings over politics. It's the truth. That was your moment to shine. You get what I'm saying? And you feel miserably because you should have shown, say, yeah, man, this is what I've done. I've spent my own money. I've rented a couple heavy equipment and we're working on some cleaning up efforts. Yeah. That's what politicians should do. That's how you show, say you love your constituency and your constituents and your country. Yeah. The phenomenal one, big up, you know, Michael Brown. Yeah, man, manners and respect, you know. Yes, there are. Yes, there are. Yes, there are. It's not illegal. And remember, say, all right, so hold on the Michael Brown. The question you ask, yeah, you have to make me know if it's in the context of Peter Bunting. You understand me? I say, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Peter Bunting, of course, he can go out of pocket and rent some backhoe and them things. If that's the question you're asking, of course. Andrew Honest can come out of pocket and rent a couple equipments for the cleanup of him constituency as well. In addition to the resources allocated and available. Because remember, it is not as if said there is more resources available than what is required, you know. Don't get it twisted. You get what I say? Yeah, there's always the need for more resources than what can be provided. So there is nothing that says politicians can't come out the pocket and spend their own money. They do it all the time, sometimes too. Yeah, in a real life. But as member of parliament, and as I said, Bunting is not the member of parliament, you know. But I am just saying, he was the member of parliament for the constituency before. He is the caretaker. Is a reason why them have the term caretaker, you know. Because the caretaker is what? The opposition member to the MP. So therefore, now is your time to shine now and expose Rhoda Crawford them and say, yeah, see there, Rhoda has done nothing for the constituency. This is what I'm doing out of my pocket and this is what I'm doing here and there. Yeah, score some points right there. So then if you want to get petty at a time like this, yeah, show that you are putting in the work. So therefore, yeah, man, you can call out anyone you want to call out, but you just a ball out and a criticize and you not doing nothing at all. You understand me? I say, you know what the thing go. Yeah, but great. Yeah, I understand that. You get what me I say? Yeah, no man, at Jamaica House, great, not Vale Royal still. Jamaica House. Vale Royal is where they go whenever there's need for mediation talks or diplomacy between both parties. Yeah, man, when they're at an impasse with whatever issue there is. Yes, there's the need for that diplomacy where the proverbial olive branch is extended and then them say, yeah, man, Vale Royal talks. So that's more like they go Vale Royal and speak about issues. Just like now, case in point, with the whole new constitution impasse, there is the need for both parties to go to Vale Royal, sit around the table and iron out these things. You know, even PJ Patterson, yeah, the great PJ Patterson, in terms of him being a great leader of the country, whether you like it or not, I will say that. In terms of his contribution to the country, in terms of him being an erudite mind, yeah, he said that at UWI, you know, that they need to iron out certain things. So Vale Royal is where they will deal with that. But Jamaica House is really, yeah, the Prime Minister's residence, and, you know, King's House is the Governor General's residence. But all those places, man, have to free up. Because them people around the country and them something. They get what me I say? Yeah, man, I'm Colin Burton, big up my general. Yeah, man, dirty game. I'm sorry for the next generation of people. Well, the new sets of politicians look even worse, seriously. You know, say, in a real life still, you know, the new politicians of me say, no, I don't really think that, you know, them worse. You get what me I say? I just think that more experienced politicians were around back then. You know, you have a lot of young politicians out there, and sometimes they don't really think about things properly too. But you also have old politicians, experienced politicians who they are just there as well to kind of play politics with everything. You get what I say? Yeah, man. Chang, bless up in my general. Manners and respect, you know. Yeah, man. Christopher said, Imhotep, yeah, let me see what Christopher said there. Imhotep, yeah, me I resist when people say these things. Why people in constituency tell you, say them CMP, him do a lot for them and enough of the money we spend at them own money. Well, you know, the politics there, at the end of the day, you know. Yeah, man, you have the MPs them where they will give people start, man. I remember also there was always, let me tell you how politics funny more time. The MP will come to the area, and as part of the election promise, you know, he will promise a black machine, you know. Yeah. And that was a good thing when they were giving black machines in the constituencies, because really and truly the one that could have met the black them and sell them cheap. But again, now too, one of the problem with that is that, you know, yeah, them blacks they are never really no Bureau of Standards certified. So I understand that part there. But the reason why I brought that up was that back in the days, even in the 90s and 2000, that was the promise more time. You know, Palton forward and just say, here we go on. Yeah, man, I'm going to give you a black machine, you know. Yeah. So just make sure say that's my kind of win and everybody good. So that's how politics is, you know. I just trust that as time progresses, yeah, as time progresses, it will definitely change, you know. Yeah, man. Chad, when you have to go check your device, you know. Yeah, man. Gavil.
Yeah, my there, man.
Yeah, man. Where you going with? Chad, and check your device, my general, because it's not me when I have no sound. It might be your device. Yeah, man. What say you, Gavil? Where you going with?
Yeah, great evening, everybody. What you're saying, Imotet, is truthful. You never said nothing wrong, but it's still not real, because that's not politics. And politics, no politician and no side now come out of them pocket do nothing for nobody at all. They do not use their money to do nothing in the country. They use people money to do stuff in the country and them still not do what them supposed to do. But I know that me really can't talk about.
Yeah, but hold on. Let me say a thing and then me give you back the mic. Watch this now. Politicians can spend their own money if there is not adequate resources available, right? That is something that is legal for them to do. They will not do it sometimes, but I'm just saying, in the context of Mr. Bunting, who's a caretaker, remember the member of parliament is the one who have access to the constituency development fund, and the 5 million that was given, it would not be the member of parliament get that they spend on them things there. But with Bunting now, of course he could have come out of pocket and spend some money, but it just goes to show, say, you know, they don't really care about the people like that. It's all about scoring political points. But anyways,
exactly, you're right. And it never happened before. No politician never did it before, and it just now gonna happen now.
Well, it has been done before. Still, it has been done before. It's just that it might not happen on a regular basis. People, remember, you know, hit that like button, you know, drop a like on the stream, you know, big up to gunners in the building, you know. Drop a like on the stream, people. You know how the thing go. You understand me? I say, just like up the stream. It's not a long one this evening, you know. So you know the thing go. Just do what you reason, quick and fast, and keep it moving. All right. So the next thing you say you wanted to speak on, Gavil. Let me hear what you say now.
Which are the real question this now? It's just like the flooding becomes a big part of Jamaica when rainfall or hurricane. And it's a time period when you're gonna have hurricane. You know, think if both party was with the people, them would have make sure the gully them clean and all of them thing there. That you know have landslide and whole heap of other stuff. If there was with the people them.
Yeah, man, that's a great statement, right? The thing is that prior to this hurricane, though, you know, prior to this hurricane, up to I think it was last week or week before last, I remember that they said that they were gonna be doing some hurricane preparations by cleaning up the place and the drains and things like that. Now the problem is, though, Gavil, we have to look upon it both ways, my general. Case in point, the Sandy Gully. You know, yeah, anybody familiar with the gullies, them and things like that. The people,
Come and watch it yesterday. I watch it one day for somebody. Yeah, sure.
So what on it? I'm saying, with these gullies that run through these areas, right? These poor inner city areas, you realize that the people them use the gullies as a dumping ground. So it no matter how often it is cleaned. As a matter of fact, with these gullies, most time how it is cleaned is when we get heavy rains. The water just washed up all of the garbage down in the sea and things like that, right? So I'm just saying, it doesn't matter how often even the KSSC or the National Solid Waste Management deal with it or NAA deal with it, the people themselves always throw back them garbage in the gully. So there's always the need to clean the gullies. So I'm not gonna really blame anybody now in this aspect. If you say why the gully is not clean and things like that, because what's this now? If they clean all gullies today, by the next 2 weeks or so, them full them up back again with debris. It's a sad reality. People are got through. All right, the Sandy Gully, where runs go straight down. We start with on Narbrook side, go down go down down a sea view there. So that run pan the Waterhouse banking side there and then place there. People just go and throw them garbage in it. Nobody no throw up on garbage truck or nothing like that. Them just throw it in the gully. And no matter.
Understand that part too. But it's just like this. When say if you're not cleaning for the whole year, when hurricane season come around, whether both government or the ruling government supposed to make sure it clean before the hurricane, when the hurricane season come, any normal person,
yeah, but the thing is,
all a normal person can understand that.
Yeah,
much less an educated person.
Right, I understand your side, but there's a next side to it as well, right? The good thing is now we have technology where we can detect things all 3-4 days, you know, in terms of say, yeah, man, we can say it's gonna be impacting Jamaica in some way, shape, or form, so we can start making some preparations. Yes, during the hurricane season, the government is required to do the drain cleaning and things like that as well as part of the preparation. But when you know that a system is on the waters and it's going to inevitably affect you in some way, then at least you have time. And I think in this case, you can see the preparations being done and you can see the effectiveness of those preparations. So I don't think it was a big issue in terms of drainage, because what's the story with Gavil? You would have to show me one drainage will block up and flood out the place in Kingston, because I saw no flooding in Kingston. None.
Well, I was watching, because I'm not there Jamaica, I'm there foreign. But I was watching one YouTuber and show the drainage in a sea view at the time of the hurricane and even this morning.
Okay, right. And
based off what them must say, some hill, the sun come off of the hill, come block the gully too. Not only garbage.
Right. So watch this.
That's what they call it Sandy. That's what them call it Sandy Gully.
No, well on, man. So the sun come off of the hill when?
Huh?
The sun come off of the hill during the storm, right?
June, yeah, rain
right.
Or storm.
Right. So I'm saying during the storm, the sun come off of the hill. Remember, the sea view, you know, is where the Sandy Gully or the gullies them end up, brother. You get what I say in terms of that's the final point to the sea. That's why I call sea view. So here we go now. All of the rubbish where I come from, way up a Sandy, up a Cassia Park side and Constant Spring them side, I come down. All of it end up on a sea view. That's a normal thing. So if you have a landslide, it's going to affect something. But the reality is that we don't see no sign of flooding. You see any flooding in sea view, Gavil?
No, I never seen none.
Then right, that's the argument.
Yeah, just a little bit, but not no major.
No, me I say, me not talk about somebody roof a leak and water get in or whatever. Me I talk about flooding as a result.
No, I never seen none.
Right, so that means that as whatever work was done prior to the hurricane was effective enough. Me not see no flooding in Kingston. You have some rural areas that are going to be flood-prone areas. We understand that. You have St. Thomas and Portland and certain places in these parishes that are flood-prone. We know, say, in a St. Andrew there, right over Harborview side there, Caribbean Terrace. Those are flood-prone areas. You know, we know certain places, but we not really see no flooding going on Kingston. So that would be an indication, say, boy, whatever work was done was effective. We can understand a person grows if there was flooding in Kingston as a result of the gullies not being clean. Yeah, you get what I say, Gavil. All right, that's what I'm kind of there right now. You
understand that.
Yeah, man. Big up to Seymour Smith and everybody, you know. Big up Colin Burton, you know. Don B. No, Don B, you know what thing, man, you know. It is unprecedented that they have hurricane in June, early July. No, not to say unprecedented, Don. It is unprecedented to have these types of hurricanes, meaning say, a category 5, category 4, and things like that. But you do have tropical depressions, you have tropical storms, you have hurricanes. It's just the magnitude of them. You know, we have never seen, you know, a system of this magnitude develop at such an early stage within the hurricane season. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, but you have hurricanes in June and July. It's the magnitude of this one. So, so Don, yeah, you have to go read back the news again respectfully too, so you can clearly understand what was being said, because I think you misunderstood what was being said as well. But nothing wrong. That's why we reason now we engage, and you know, we can share ideas, and whatever me hear and you hear, we just share it same way. Yeah, but what was said was not that it's unprecedented for us to have hurricane in June or July, but for us to have a hurricane of this magnitude. You get what I say? That's just what was being conveyed. You know how the thing go, right? So, Gavil, as I was saying in general, if it was a case whereas there was flooding in Kingston, right, and it affected you know, places and, you know, businesses and whatever, then I could agree when people say, boy, the drainage was a problem. But if there was no such thing down a Seaview, yeah man, Seaview right there, so brother, Seaview a water place there. So as a matter of fact, Seaview is always a problem spot because it's right beside the sea. So you know, water not really absorb that fast. All of the water from the sandy gully and them something, the debris, it end up down a Seaview too. Crocodiles down there too. All kind of things down there in terms of the environment.
So not think, it should be clean, because since the hurricane season, brand new, same way, it should be clean now. That means you never know what gonna happen in the coming months either too.
Wait, Gavil, I drop the mic, brother.
No. I'm just saying what I'm saying. Now the hurricane pass, it should be clean, because the hurricane season is brand new, and you don't know what's gonna happen in a couple months.
Word. So hold on. So global life, yeah man, you never know, say you know the water side like that. Yeah man, you know, cross from Gully to Gully, man. I want to hear, man. Remember them place the brother. Let me tell you something. When a man up on one side of the Gully, right? Even the whole Sandy Gully part, it come down right say right at Jerusalem there, so go straight down. When people want reach from one side, what do you think them do? Them jump across the gully, because the garbage is piled up so high, people can just walk pan the gully and go across one next side and reach pan the next side. And those gully, the sandy gully, I want high gully, you know, bro. I'm talking about probably what? Probably say more than 12 feet high. Sandy gully is more than 12 feet high. You get what I say? And people used to just walk, step down on the garbage, and go over the next side at the gully. That's how high the garbage was. And people always are dumping at the sandy gully. Always. So no matter how them clean it, people are going to always do it. You know, I think we should really tell the people them to stop do these things, and them to really, you know, yeah man, coordinate to have, yeah man, solid waste management come deal with the thing. Because they should not be throwing it in the gullies. You get what I say? And they really do it. It's a lot of garbage in the gullies.
Are you talking the truth? Because I know about Welcome Drive and me going out of the gully there already and cross go by next side. Me not tell you, me know about the whole place.
Right.
But we know about Welcome Drive.
Yeah, you cross go over Jerusalem, you cross go over. You get what I say? Yeah, man. So me understand, man. You know the thing go, man. I just saw the whole stretch that it stayed, the whole water was stretched there. I saw that it stayed in general, where a lot of garbage was always thrown into the gully, and it is so high, you know. Sometimes I'll ball playing at the gully and them something. They can't stay there. Ball playing at the gully, all competition used to play all at the gully and them something there. Yeah, them time there, you know, yeah, man, them time there, you'd have peace and them something there. And, you know, a whole heap of things used to go on in the gully, brother. Man, I go fly a kite in the gully and them something. That's like not rainy time, you know. When rain a fall, no, nobody don't do that. But one thing, you know, Gavil, you see Kasha Park. I don't know if you're familiar with Kasha Park, though. You have a part of the gully that vehicles that have to drive through the gully to reach back up on the road. And a lot of vehicles have been swept away because people are trying to run risk with it too. You get what I say?
Yep.
Yeah. Especially when it's raining. Pauline Bailey, bless up, you know. You know the thing going on, man. Yeah, man. So as me I say, with Kasha Park and places like that, it was always Irish. But the point about the gullies is, I think more should be placed on the people who are throwing the garbage in the gullies, because the gullies are not for garbage. Gullies are for what? Channeling
Water.
the water out to the sea. You understand me? I say that's what the gullies are for, to channel the water out, so the place no flood and things like that. But the people who live in the areas, they are the ones who are always, you know, dumping the garbage in the gullies. And whenever now you have a little blockage and the place flood out, like all Walton Park Road always, you have a part of Walton Park, you know, for anybody who know Kingston like that, always flood out. It there near, anybody know Walton? Amanda know about all a dumpling shop, you know, very popular spot, fried dumpling and them something there. Right there, so you have a gully where go straight down, you know. You understand me? I said that gully they run cross our Spanish Town Road too, and edge straight down, down to 3 Mile side to it go straight down Marcus Garvey Drive side there, so. And trust me, you see, you have sometimes it block up and it flood out the whole road right there, so from Walton Park, where you can't even drive them place there. You have to take some higher road. So, you know, I mean, and it's the garbage that is in the gullies that really cause them things them more time. So, are we the people, man? All right, so the real Dan J say my place that I don't know if matter about Walton or what still. I get what I say, but yeah, man, with Walton Park Road right there, so man, I dumpling shop there, so right there, so it always flood out when it rains heavily because all the water are forward down there. So you get what I say. Global life. You remember them days, in general? Yeah, man, ball are playing on the gully, man. All competition are playing them something, there, man. I'm just saying, man, we are firehouse youth, you know. You get what I say? So you know the thing going on. The only problem was that the people them always throw them garbage in the gully. You get what I say? Yeah, man. But we are the ball of play and them sitting there, man. And we are more time you want to reach from one point to one point because remember, you know, global life. All right, the bridge for Mullines Road, they say, you know, are the only way you can reach across for over the side there, you know, brother. You get what I say? If not, a red bridge you have to use down at Jews Avenue primary there, so. And you know how that got the distance more time. A man just jump across the gully, jump on some garbage and go and cross. Yeah, man. Especially all when you know war going them sitting there. Oh, you can't talk how you go walk on a red bridge if you come from a certain place. No, you have to jump across the gully and go over your place and them thing there. So, or you take a different route, run a water outside. So I just saw them thing they go more time. If you are forward from the boulevard side, and you know, so you are go over the next side of water house there, so and vibe are going and be between man and man from both sides of the gully. A trouble that, brother, man. You know, you have to find a way, but you can't say you across the red bridge. But my point is that though, you know, people must really take into consideration, yes, the dumping of the garbage in the gullies. You understand me? I said the government should also be looking at ways and means as well to relocate the people them still will live on the gully sides too in a real life. You get what I say? Yeah, they must look at that aspect of things, especially in some areas, because being that near to the gully is a risk. You know, remember places like in a Grandstanding. Yeah, a place in a Grandstanding where the gully area is easily flooded. You get what I say? Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So, you know, dumpling shop settings, man. You know me I talk about my general, man. I get me I say, DB. Where DB say, Beanie man did tell you, cross the bridge. Word. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Remember say, Being a man, they grew up a waterhouse cleaner, man. You get me? I say, familiar with waterhouse, you know. Every waterhouse man know about Red Bridge, brother, man. Now what you say, man? Red Bridge. Red Bridge are the bridge that, brother, man. Because I remember say Waterhouse Football Club at Jewsland Stadium there, you know, right at the primary school, let's say, you know. Me used to go to Avenue Primary School too, in a real life. You get what I say? So, I'm kind of familiar with them places, man. Scara, unmute your mic, let me hear what you're saying, because you know it going. It's not a long one night, just still, you know. Just a little quick reasoning with the people and them things just still.
Fucking bitch, like pull up to what? Wait, the fuck? Wait.
Well, I'm not scary, man. Scary. Then you know if you mute your mic to do that, brother, man. You know, stay muted and do what you did with general, man. All right, let me continue there. Gavil, yeah, just unmute your mic and let me hear what you said. Quick and fast.
No, may I listen, man.
All right, cool. So as I'm saying, man, we need to start talking about the people who are throw the garbage in the gully. Big up to Nelly Rab. Yeah, man. No, it's not a matter of their choice, though, my general. That's not how it works. You get what I say? Living on the gully side, one, they don't have no title to live there, so they don't own those lands. They only can say they have lived there for a long time. But no one was supposed to live that near to the gullies. Even though what's funny as well is that you have some residential houses where they right on the gully bank to them backyard, they're right behind the gullies. You get what I say? And boy, it's just baffling to me how then they kind of survey up them lands there and deal with it that way there, because any lands that border with the gully, they should be at least 10 feet away or 6, 8 feet away from the gully. But you have a lot of evil Pande, if you go up Cassia Park side, right? Cassia Park side from Mullines Road, Cassia Park side. A lot of houses and businesses, their border is with the gully edge, yeah. But when I go down water outside now, you can see where those type of areas, yeah, it wasn't like that. But you know, people start live there and then take over the place and the rest of history. But really and truly still, if it's a risk to lives, yeah, then the government has a responsibility to relocate these people. You understand me? I say big up to Vioni all in the building, you know. Yeah, man, manners and respect, you know. Yeah, all right, Scara, I look like you're ready. I know to say a quick thing. Go through, let me hear what you say.
Yeah, sorry about that. Big up. Me, I try and connect my headphone and you need to connect. So, what is in there? I'm just checking.
No, but there are reasons about some little recent happenings with the hurricane. You know, me not stay too long out there at night still. You get what I say? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know it goes still. Me just let me have follow and like a quick reasoning. So my topics them might have to go touch upon them in the next reasoning because the musical ones them. Project 25. I wanted to speak on Project 25 as well. It's a very interesting conversation because a lot of people might not be familiar with what it is and what it entails. You know, you get what I say? I'm not talking about people who live like in America. I mean, I understand. You are in Canada, so certain things might not be applicable to you. But speaking about these things like Project 25, it does highlight certain policies that you have certain people want to really implement when, you know, Trump take over the place and things like that. So, you know, and may have some music topics, but me just kind of go stay right at the little whole Beryl settings and kind of close it off in a way right there. So still, you get what I say, me general. So I don't know if you have anything to say about the storm, you know, what was your opinion on the government's response in terms of preparation and clean up and things like that? Because I know people out there beat Andrew unless them know same way, even at a time like this. I don't know what your perspective is. So I'll be happy to hear that.
Man, like people always try to turn everything into politics. Like Andrew only son of God. With the time that they got to prepare, we can clearly see that they went out and did work. So I don't like say they here so sitting and come and they say, we don't have enough time, so we're not gonna do that. No, they try their best. They do what they have to do. The gully is being clogged up with garbage. It's not the government's fault. It's the people that we can't take the garbage out. Like literally, you see people that can't garbage just throw in a gully, purposely throw in a gully. and I see a breeze blowing out there, I look at rain wash out of the yard, can't go in a gully. No, the gully are in dumpster. Yes, sir, certain areas don't have proper garbage system, and the government can do a better job. That's so. But we know so Jamaica is a third world country, and they're trying their best to move up from that. So we just have to give thanks that nobody, no one did really lose their life. As far as me saying, one youth might have,
No, I
lost
think
his
that's a
life.
two. No, I think that's a two persons over by, I think in a one, yeah, in a some parish, two lives were lost. I think they said that. Yeah, we know about the
Yeah,
youth
because
roughly the ball and
yeah, because in a hurricane, it doesn't matter even if you all go to them clear or clean. You have a hurricane when come with a lot of wind and a lot of water, rain. Even if you go clear, catch what? You all stop them blow off, and I gully then go in the water, can't go in a gully. And they can block up same way, just from debris that get tossed all around. So
yeah, man.
people I say
And
gully need to be clear. That's beyond beside the point, because what you know, we think the last 2 years or maybe last 2 years over here in Canada. One place will flood out about 4 Jamaica you can fit in it in motel. This a city a big. People lose the whole of their livestock, all like cow them and everything. Drown off. The amount of water. we come down for even highway. A boat man a drive on the highway them. Where place flood away. All the people in house flood away. And them are first world country. So I look at Jamaica where after a storm, if a gully we can come out and complain about, that mean government are going good.
well, as Mr. Scara, anyone that complain about the gully, them have to really show me the flooding where it take place, so them can say, oh, it's a result of that. So if there's no
Exactly.
flooding to show, then yeah, you complain to the people them who are throw the garbage not the gully. You get what me I say? All right, so it should be pressure them people too. But
Yeah, man, all right, they say them, man.
as Chadwian say, Chadwian, if you have garbage pickup issues, yeah, man, you reach out to the relevant authorities. Them, if you live at Jamaica, Chadwian, and you have garbage pickup issues, then you call and find out when is the schedule and whatever. All right, so there. So me not think you be complain about that still. You get what me I say? And Don B, remember, say it's been over, let's say 130 years now since them actually attract weather patterns and document hurricanes and systems and things like that. And yeah, man, I understand that 1995 might have been the last one, but there have always been time in June and July when you have systems developing. It reaches category 1, category 2 level, and then it does touch back down to tropical depression or tropical storm and all those things. So it occurs all the time. It's not now. It's not 100 years ago. It's a natural thing we go on every single year. The next 100 years, it's gonna happen. The next 500 years, it's gonna happen. You gotta have some in June. You gotta have some in November, October. Even though we understand that the peak time is September, like late August, early September, within that time, that's the peak time. So the reality is that we are going to always have this. That's why it's called a natural disaster. But we understand, say, based on what we're going to with the whole, environment settings, these things are becoming more dangerous in terms of their impact. So we understand that part too. So that's the reason why I think the United Nations has actually dispersed, or they're about to allocate $4 million US to the countries affected by that too. So that's one next 600 million Jamaican dollars that will, probably Jamaica might get, probably a couple 100 million out of that. Because I think, or probably even 100 million. It depends. But, places like Grenada, those places were devastated in a real life. Poseidon, big up yourself in a Ricketon. Bless up. Max Romy. Big up, Max Romy. So I'm saying, right? You have countries. We are talking about Jamaica, and we understand that because we are Jamaicans. But if you look at the Eastern Caribbean countries, the devastation places like in Grenada, you get what I'm saying? And the Grenadines, those places were seriously affected, brother. Yeah, man, it dangerous for them, man. So, I think what them said, two persons lost their lives, and in terms of the whole situation in a couple parishes in Jamaica, and then now the young man I go save a ball, I go for a ball, where that was, it's sad, but it's naive. And I just hope that other people, other young youths, where I think them way. I mean, understand it, brother, because the whole of we do it when we young too, we young and we naive. Because when rain a fall, sometime when all the road, when the amount of water a flow down the road, brother, sometimes I'll ball you play, sometimes you play, you just a chew a little boat in the water, it a run go down the road and them something there. Those were ways that we used to add fun, But when it was
But
hurricane time, you're the out
but
a
him
door
at
to
that,
and them something. Time you
to
don't a
add to
door.
that no him at that. Me a countryman and a canal me learn to swim in and adults know they run now. And me I tell you say as a youth, the water they are rush hard, and the water deeper taller than you. Everybody amongst
Right.
you are kids just like you. We don't have no business this without the parents them still it up. But that never happened to me growing up. So but nowadays
Hey,
in
let me tell
a
you something,
storm,
Scara. Let me tell you something, Scara. Scara, say when I was about 5 year old, right? I did something that was so naive, right? And silly. And like reflecting on it, I would never do it again. I remember going to the river, by myself, figure swim, At 5 years old, me not supposed to go on the river by myself. You understand me I say? But because it was nearby the house, because a rural area and couple steps you down at the river. So you can shout out to family members and whatever, but I'm not supposed to go on the river at 5 year old by myself, even though I'm not go deep and it's not a deep river, It's a shallow river, but I'm not supposed to go on the river by myself. So we all do certain things more times still. But for him I run for the ball, boy, kind of sad still. It just kind of sad still.
but
You get me?
but but okay, why am I play ball in a storm? That's the next question I
No,
want to
as
ask
I
for a
said,
big twin chat.
it's a cultural thing, Skyra. Listen me. Anybody will grow up in these areas, right? These kind of garrison areas, them know the culture better. You see, when a storm time, everybody out, ball a play because the road them block off and everything. Ball always a play, brother.
Yeah, me
Portmore
know ball a play.
and people do it
But,
too. Then the ball a
but I
play in the
guess
storm.
yeah.
Me I tell you,
I guess
ball always a play, brother. Everybody, but it's not everybody can come out. But him at 20, him a
yeah,
big man. Nobody can stop him from
yeah,
to
a
come
big
out.
man.
A big man, so him
Cause
come out and play
them
ball and
ball game
whatever.
them ball game they sweet, Well, we probably there we about 5 minutes from beach. So we play on the beach, on the sand. So them ball game they're nice when they about all a tackle,
Right.
water. Yeah man, them ball game the sweet now. We live for them ball game, but me never go play in a storm. If you're not regular, just regular rain.
Yeah,
But me
but
not
that
hate
a
the
win.
storm and I got especially a 20-year-old. You're a big man 20-year-old.
Right.
Whatever body of water that the ball are gone, you should assess the situation and realize, all right, it's a ball are gone, because
Well,
if
again,
you're a big man that age, I think probably can't swim and gone in a big body of water we're able to wash you away. That means you can't swim and a big water, so you shouldn't have go for no ball.
well,
Him just
me
never
not
check
really
the magnitude. Him just never know the magnitude of it, and it take him where, and he can't swim.
right. Well,
But that's
probably him
the thing, you
underestimated
can't swim.
I'm a big man. Well, him a big man, so to speak. A 20-year-old, him a say him a big man to the water setting. So chances are him goodly. I say, boy, him can do what him a do and him good. Remy and
Exactly.
Remy and Red, bless up yourself, respect for the check-in. Fitzroy Reed, yeah, man, big up, respect for the check-in, my general. Yeah, so as me
But
assess still, man, 1 second there, as me assess still, right? When it comes down to these natural disasters, yeah, I think it's more about the focus should be on all hands on deck and put the politics aside. You understand me? I say I know, so it's all about a collective effort. I just write this on my seat. Me not think anybody if you try if you score in a political points. All right, so let me just hear the closing arguments them there. So well on there. Who was it? Scar or it was Gavil
yeah,
who they want
yeah,
something?
yeah. We go too, man. So and I like say it's time. I like say it's time I come I pick one side when it come clot, to clot everybody, you know. And when I want to say to more hear people are talking about garbage, or more garbage truck. At some point, for the government to provide the whole country with garbage, people have to start paying to get garbage pickup. Cause people are oh, government need to pick up the garbage. But I think it's gonna be free. It can't be free. You have to pay a fee.
No, Sarah, I don't agree with that because it's the responsibility of the government to deal with that. And that's the reason why, our taxpayers, right? We spare you there. Your tax dollars
Exactly.
on the township, they come pick up the garbage, right, Skyra?
No, it's included. It's included in your wherever you live, right? You're paying
Yeah, but
for it.
I am
It's not
saying,
like
but what I'm saying, it's the and the reason why I never really want to compare Canada with Jamaica is a different kind of system. You get me? I say you have townships to run the thing and stuff like that. But understand in Jamaica you have local government, right? KSAC, case in point in Kingston, KSAC is responsible for like drain cleaning and things like that. But what I'm saying is that though, when it comes down to trash collection, the government can't privatize that like that, brother. You get what me? I say no. That's the responsibility of who are rule over you. That's why them collect land tax and like that. So you pay,
so
you pay a fee to taxes. Of course you pay.
yeah.
That's why you
We
pay
just
tax.
don't feel like the government can afford right anytime soon to afford the entire island with like free garbage pickup frequently. Maybe like say every 6, like I said, frequently. We can't go say every month. You can't have garbage in your yard for so long and wait to pick up, right? So me don't feel like the government system can afford that. Cause them a say police now have enough vehicle, most hospital now have enough or could use more vehicle, could use more ambulance and then thing there. So I don't feel like they have a budget to provide service to the all 14 parish for free. That's why I say it have to be at a cost.
The
Somebody have to
government not
pay.
have the money, but really and truly the government not have no money. The government have the people and money, and instead of them spend it back on the people them, then thief the people and money. That's what it is. And a lot of people not talk the truth. The truth is the truth. The government don't have the money. The government is spending the people and money on their self, not back on the people them. That's why Popcorn did have to go down St. Thomas, go clear the trenches, then the gully them are the trenches down St. Thomas same way too. Not only Kingston alone, which the government have the people and money to do all of those things and not doing it and doing it when they feel like it. That's why Popcorn right, do it for free.
No, I understand that part there still. But say in respect to garbage collection, no, a couple of weeks ago we see that them bringing much garbage trucks and things like that. On never see that part there, or what? A couple of weeks ago, man, them show a portion of garbage trucks where them buy and bring in and them fully operational now, man. So
I hear about
it. That's what I'm saying. Me not saying government not do it already in a car.
No, I agree. I understand. I understand what you're saying.
When I drive to Masicka Bay Airport, when me down there, me see to myself, me see people on the roadside that clean up and a bag up sitting. Like, me know say tourists here, them mostly that happen still. But me see road cleaning a go on.
No, but hold on. I wonder if people know, say, because a lot of people sometimes, I think they're out of touch with reality. Just the way they speak. Because even in the corporate area, in Kingston and St. Andrew corporate area, every roadside, you have somebody who sweep the street there, brother. In a real life and get paid if you do it. You have some people that sweep the street and clean the street every day and then get paid if you do it, brother. And you have days when garbage truck come and pick up the garbage. So, me don't want people make it look like say, these things not going on because they might live overseas for 10, 20 years or things like that.
That's going on.
It's
going on.
See it to myself, I listen to them. See it to myself.
Right. But let me ask the question. Who make it going on? It's not the government make it going on.
No, we understand that part there, man. What's this now?
What make it going on is because wealthy people have business, they are have houses. That's what it's really going on. So the government have to make
Not
sure it's
really.
done.
Not really, because
Two
you have
things can be right,
no.
Gavin.
Hold on,
Two
no.
things can
Not
be
really.
right.
Not really, because the reality is that you have residential areas where there are no commercial buildings in. You understand me I say? And it's the same thing. They make sure say boy garbage come pick up on them something there. And people know the days when them a come pick up on them things that even listen me, when me live a Waterhouse, brother, garbage truck used to come and pick up the garbage. It's just that I know everywhere them are come. Certain informal places they now come because one the roads. Well, on this car, let me use car. Yeah, I'm saying certain areas are now gonna come in the garrison areas because certain roads not even big enough for them drive through and things like that. Because you know a lane. So that's the reason more time. And that's the reason why sometimes people just pile up the garbage pan dumps. Even a Mark Golden place there. He have a serious garbage issue with the garbage. I pile up the people that dump up the garbage and things like that. Yeah, he spoke about it a couple months ago or something like that. So people just dump up the garbage because the garbage truck them can't come in them lane there. It's too narrow. You understand me? I say so. It's a whole heap of intricacies more time with that, but that are someone them have to go work on now and see how best them can manage that still. You get what me I
And
say?
do you know that? Do you know that? Whichever, remember me say that whichever party is ruling, it affect certain areas where it's not a part of that party. So if say for instance, hold on, say so for instance a JLPR rule now, certain areas, we're not talking about where the rich people live on them people. Certain areas where maybe the PMP now gonna get fully support, you know. Likewise, when PMP ruling, you don't say a vice versa, Lego?
No, man, I understand that. That's the reason why I say sometimes it should not be
Okay.
the political lines, you know. That's why I say when it comes down to these kind of scenarios where natural disasters, war, big C, you know, like these kind of emergencies, yeah, it should not be seen through political lens. It should be more about patriotism and nationalism, so to speak. But anyway, still, I'm gonna close it off, you know, man. So big up on yourself, you know.
Yeah, man. Bless up
Respect.
your that.
Yeah, man. Anyway,
Big up,
think
Gavin.
about probably Saturday night or so. Again, we touch out on what a little reason still is it. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
more likely Saturday night might be a musical one too. So you know what you think. Gonna big up on yourself.
Yeah, man, respect you.
Yeah, man. Big up, Gavin. People, manners and respect, you know, big up on yourself. 101 people there. Yeah, just drop a like, you know, people, you know, on your way out. Yeah, if you have not yet subscribed as well, you can, you know, yeah, man, feel free to subscribe into the platform. And you can also engage, man, be it in the chat or, you know, you can hit the link and join the panel and share your perspective. So, all right, that's right there. You know, we have some topics where we definitely need to pick up on. Me have a reason about Project 2025 Saturday. Yeah, we can't leave out that one there, you know, yeah, man. Reason I go on, musical reason I go on. Yeah, we have a reason about Project 2025. And we're gonna throw in some more things in the mix. You get what I said? This Sunday as well. Yeah, man, we're gonna deal with some esoteric Sunday settings. So look forward for that too. You get what I say? Big up on yourself, people. Greatly appreciate the support. You know how we do it more time, people. Sometimes we just kind of diversify the reasoning based on the audience as well. Because we know so we have music subscribers too. So we can't leave out the music or entertainment kind of reasoning more time. We have to reason about the music more time. You know, sometimes, yeah, we just reason and try to diversify it where, you know, we know say, yeah, certain current affairs things we have to kind of reason about. So we start on the platform. If anyone goes back and look at like my first videos and things like that, it was the same way. You know, we speak on current affairs and things like that. So at the end of the day, we share perspectives and, you know, yeah, ones and ones rate the reasoning more time. So I just write this right there. Now, big up on yourself. Greatly appreciate the support. Manners and respect to everybody. Remember, hit that like button. Let me see that poll. Let me see the poll. Let me see what's going on with that poll that was there. All right. Are you happy with the government response? All right. So 123 votes, 67% say yes, 23% say no. Yeah, man. 23% say no. 67% say yes. So you know how that go. People are happy. The majority of Jamaicans are happy with the government's response to this natural disaster, so to speak. This national emergency. Yeah, man. Road to 4K is addiction. Yeah, man. Road to 4K. I'm at what? 3,800. Yeah, I'm at 3,800 now. So yeah, that's road to 4K, but it's step by step, brick by brick, because we just want to attract well-thinking people, people who are critical thinkers, people who are willing to engage in constructive conversations. Those are the type of people we want to attract. So that's just how it goes sometimes to, is addiction. Yeah, we're not really there to attract everybody, because it's not everybody I go find them reasoning attractive. Because you have some man just want to say what they want to say, and them feel like say that's because them say it a gospel. And saying it and reasoning it out are two different things sometimes. So I just saw that go still. But people, big up on yourself, manners and respect. Catch you up on the next one.